Ladies, gentlemen, and everyone in between, welcome to another great night of the CSC postseason. Tonight we have the Contender tier of play in the quarterfinals with the Storm from the Wet franchise taking on the NAN's franchise. Holy smokes, I am your friendly neighborhood Sailor Smokey, and alongside with me, my co-caster Valid. Valid, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Smokey?
Doing good as well. Tonight we've got ourselves an interesting game on hands. Both of these teams clawing their way through the initial playoff games. Holy Smokes beating the Lawless Llamas pretty handily in a 2-0 for their first playoff game, 13-4 and 13-5 respectively. And then Storm beating Cheetahs 13-11 and 13-6 to get a 2-1 win over the Cheetahs to come up to this match that they're coming up to. And do you have any standouts that you see on these rosters?
I think the entire matchup we have tonight is standout. Um, Most of these players are like averaging over one rating. We have
Hmm.
some players hitting at a 1.71 peak by rock. Um,
Yeah.
we go down. Where was this one here? Um, Brian, number one support, number three assist, top 10 cast, Thimber, 1v3 top 10, 1.05. Like some of these players are even getting like over 50% on opening duels. So if the entries or these players are going against each other, like it's gonna be wild.
And it's crazy because Holy Smokes is 12th on the seeding and Storm is 4th on the seeding. That shows everyone here tonight just the level of play that even just this 4th level of the 6th level pyramid that we have are fighting for in this championship. And as we said, Storm beat Cheetahs in a 2-1 for the best of 3 last week, and Holy Smokes beat Lawless Llamas. They 2-0'd them 13-4, 13-5 pretty handily. And if we look at a little bit closer towards these stats, like you said, Rock is a 1.17, Zach and Ocho Cinco 1.08 and 0.98 together. And for the Holy Smokes, Ocho Cinco is actually a substitute for Allen, who is on an active reserve for this playoff series. And just for the cast or for the friends at home, tonight's Holy Smokes lineup consists of Rock, Supreme, Zach083, Ocho Cinco, and Thimber. And then the crew that's going to round up the Storms lineup is going to be Eclipse, Verxy, LW, Trout Scoper, and Brian. And production has told us that their bands are coming in for the maps. We'll see what they're going to go. And it looks like the first band was Nuke. Holy Smokes band Nuke. Storm band Dust 2. Vertigo was the first pick by Holy Smokes. Ancient picked Storm. And we're waiting for the decider. The decider is Anubis. So we will have a Vertigo first map, Ancient second map, and Anubis as the decider.
That's a great lineup. I'm very excited to see how this plays out. It looks like uh Storm has a little bit more experience on more maps. I wonder if that's gonna kind of help them, just have a little bit more flow and creativity when it comes to going against their opponents in this tier play.
Yeah, interesting bands indeed, because Storm is actually 4-0 on Ancient during the regular season. Their season ended up 8-4, and they were undefeated on Ancient. And Holy Smokes went 2-1 on Vertigo. So both of these teams have strong maps, and it could eventually go over to the decider. And let's see, the decider was Anubis. So, and Holy Smokes has a 3-2 record on Anubis throughout the regular season. And Storm has a 2-2 season on Anubis. And they also won against Cheetahs. Storm won against Cheetahs in Anubis. Actually, no, they lost against Anubis, or
The
against Cheetahs on
the numbers
Anubis.
I'm seeing, if it goes to the decider, for Anubis, I'm seeing 60% wins for both teams on
Yeah.
Anubis. So really,
This is going to
really
be a
cool.
cutthroat match. These teams, you could not have asked for a better strength for map picks for either of these teams. both looking strong and one hell of a decider map indeed.
Yeah, go ahead and grab your drinks, grab your snacks, because once it gets started, like, there's gonna be probably few breaks.
Yeah, both of these teams are looking strong with a 1.17 topping the rating for Holy Smokes on Rock and a 1.15 on Eclipse and LW, both. And then Brian trailing behind at a 0.88. And the lowest rating for the Holy Smokes team is going to be the 0.90 on Supreme. So both teams, they've got their top fraggers and they've got their support players. No one looking too technically abysmal this season. I mean, they've made the playoffs. They're here to show what they're worth, especially in such a good packed quarterfinals.
Yeah, we're excited to see what they have. We know, as coming from the recruit tier, this is where, every recruit dreams to be, is to move up one day. No one wants to just swim down there the whole time. We
Yeah,
do tell
no one,
us to crawl up.
yeah, no one wants to be in recruit hell. Did you have any inkling or inclinations of who might come out on top? Do you want to give any good guesses?
I have to root for the underdog. So I think Holy Smokes is definitely who I'm rooting for, but I think the data is kind of suggesting that it might go to Storm. So,
Okay, okay.
but either way, it's gonna be close. Like, if you can't just say, like, it's gonna go to Storm, because
Yeah.
the numbers are don't say that, and
Yeah, the numbers don't
you would
lie.
in playoffs, you don't do that. Like, you don't make it to playoffs if your team isn't functioning, like, on all cylinders.
No, yeah, I totally agree. I'm gonna also say it's a pretty close game, and I will I hope that it's gonna go to the Holy Smokes, and I think they're gonna come out on top. It's gonna go to Map 3, maybe even Map 3 OT, who knows? But I firmly believe that Holy Smokes are gonna come out on top and proceed to the semifinals. And while we wait for everyone to get into the server, we'll go ahead and take a quick break. Grab your, like Valid said, grab your drinks, grab your snacks, grab your popcorn, because we are about to pop off. This is going to be a hell of a quarterfinal game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here to start the Contender quarterfinals of the Holy Smokes and the Storm. We'll see how this pistol round lines up. A nice little patient wait. Trout's gonna go ahead and stay over on the B, lower B, and it looks like it's gonna be a slow push towards ramp on A by the rest of the squad. And Thimber getting a nice headshot onto Trout, and that opens up a lot of information. Rock gets traded by Eclipse, and it's going to be a 1-for-1, a 4-on-4. Eclipse does get dinked as well. He's looking worse for wear, and he goes down. Actually, no, Eclipse gets a kill. They're going to get the plant on the site. Bomb's planted, so even if they do take the L on the round, they still got plenty of money. Supreme's going to wrap around. Eclipse goes down. Supreme gets the trade on L-Dub. L-Dub kicks on Thimber. Vyrix goes ahead and gets down Ocho Cinco and is off to Supreme. Can't do it. Storm takes this round in a convincing fashion, losing only 2.
Busting the strats out right off the bat. They showed presence B. They got picks. They pulled a little bit of a rotate, and the rest of the team is just quiet and walked out A. Like, very, very clean.
Very clean round indeed. Something you always want to see, especially on the first couple of rounds. Coming in, team jitters, but then you can establish your confidence and start running from round 1. And as you see, it's going to be a nice little push again once ramp. Brian hitting up this nice little sweaty smoke. I need to say that for my plays. And they're already up short, headed to site. Looks like the rest of the team is just going to stack on B. They might go through the rotate through T-spawn. L-Dub and the rest of the gang just going to go ahead and get their utils out for post-plant. Come up ramp. Trap goes down. Brian gets tagged by Ocho Cinco. Zach takes down Brian. L-Dub gets Ocho in the trade. Vyrix gets one. L-Dub gets another for a double. And it's up to Thimber and Zach. It's a 2v3. L-W goes ahead and finishes Thimber, and it's all up to Zach. LW 5 HP in a dream. If his boys can keep the last CT off of him, yeah, he looks like he's going to go ahead and save what he's got. Maybe get an exit. We'll see what he can grab. Just a little peek towards mid to CT. Oh, here's him running. Might just walk it out.
CT Ego saving him Act 10, am I right?
The struggle bus is real. Oh, he might just run.
Oh, has the
Can you get him? Oh, that is disappointing. In the very last frame, getting doinked.
All right, third round rifles for the CTs. 1 is shy, time after death. That really, really hurts for Holy Smokes.
Yeah, that does hurt. That's
still got it, but just light on util.
Yeah, light on util, and you definitely at least wanted to save a little bit, even if it's just the Mac 10 or something after the round. Oh, and that's going to be some hefty util against Brian. That first CT nade is key. Trout Scooper gonna go ahead and take a little bit quick peek towards mid. Supreme on the off angle.
And the CT's no on ramp. It's quiet there. They're peeking.
Yeah, they know they're trying something different this time. Supreme falling off. Okay, yep, they still got mid cover with Zach. Might go for the double swing. Nope. Boost? No boost? Okay. Just gonna buy their time. Let the CTs waste what little util they have left, I guess. And the smokes go out as well towards the bottom of ramp. Now they're playing their hand. Flashes out. L-Dub gets down by Ocho Cinco. Ocho Cinco down. Zach, Supreme, and Timber all getting kills. Damn near a team ace.
That was a good hold by the CTs.
That is a clean round. That is probably the cleanest round 3 you could get from a CT.
They had so much info. They thought about rotating, but they kind of held their ground, and then when things happened and the contact finally came, like they were able to respond and shut it down that time. And now they got the AKs.
Yeah, now they have a couple AKs to spare, and the no rush via ramp is just like okay. Now we got another rush on ramp with Brian Tech. Caught out our member, nice little headshot, and the rest is going to come rushing up as well. And then we're going to another. Yes, he does. First down. Keep rushing, I guess. They looks like they can all fall back. Just had kind of real good Jacob. They find Rock. It's up 3v4, but Eclipse and Trout works for wear. They don't have much use to go off either. Mostly just Eclipse with his SMG, and there's still a lot of utility by the CSC side.
T's are still committed here, though.
Okay, they're still committed. And that takes a lot of health off of Zach. They're going to keep poking, keep prodding, but it's not going to be to their liking. Supreme takes on Eclipse. Trout goes down as all to LW. A 1v4. His hopes and dreams are shortly going to get dashed away. If Thimber can get this peek from short, it's game over. Oh, he sees him. He spots him. They know the rotate's coming. If nothing else, he's just going to be hiding with his tail tucked between his legs.
Yeah, we've all been there on Vertigo. Your T side teammates go down, and you're just trying to live to the next round if you can, or maybe get a bomb plant if you can catch a couple CTs off guard.
Yeah, when the rush doesn't work, sometimes you got to tuck your tail and save. He's going to take maybe a little peek towards the ramp again just to see if anybody's followed through. Looks like the rest of the CTs are just going to play this nice and safe. Yeah, Thimber's or L-Dub's just going to go ahead and just hold out on the bottom of ramp, save the round. And there we are. Evens it up. 2-2. Smokes and Storm.
Look at that CT default to finish the round, not just to start it. T side, maybe a timeout, guys? No? Okay, we're buying a Galil.
Yeah, let's say their bank accounts don't look that great.
Not sure what's going on there.
A Galil with head armor?
This is some Tendy stuff. I'm not even gonna try to pretend I know what's going on here. Maybe Smokey can take it.
Not entirely certain. You got head armor with a Galil, and L-Dub's looking worse for wear with a lot of chip damage. Verxy gets hit as well. Verxy down. And it's going to be a blind kill for Ocho Cinco. And they're going to get traded. Brian is hit as well. Ocho Cinco, the only casualty on the CT side so far. And it looks like Supreme might be able to wrap this up. Trout falls back smartly. Doesn't want to give any more away. But this nice push through CT up on top by Zach. If he can get the timing on this, it will be absolutely perfect. Bomb goes down, and it looks like it's going to be a nice little wrap-up by Zach with the double kill to end this round. Holy Smokes bringing it up 3-2. This is the kind of round you want to see. And now we see that tack timeout coming through Storm.
Perfect. And I think this is where it actually needed to happen. Because I see an op coming online, got an AK. I think LW is probably going to support that or have to go for an SMG. Yep, there it is. Yeah, it's a good setup. I mean, I could see, like, if that Galil worked out in the last round, the T-side economy, they'd be balling the rest of the game if they won that force with the hero Galil.
Yeah, it's just unfortunate, you know, especially with, like, just one player with the head armor and the Galil. It's just not meant to be sometimes, especially whenever the headshot peaks from the site to lower B. It's rough, and it chewed these T's up. It's
a gamble. And
yeah,
I think that's what you got to do to, I think, get the trophy though.
No, 100%. You win some, you lose some. It's not the worst of the world. They're only down by 1, and they've got a strong buy, especially with Eclipse with the op. See if he can make his magic. Smokes down on a lower ramp. Trout trying to peek his way through, see if he can get any useful information. Nade misses him, and it's going to be a little face-off between him and Rock. LW taking a nice little gander over towards mid, and Ocho.
The B-Lurk is coming out. CTs are watching for it. Oh!
Yeah. Brian can get some chip damage. He takes, Ocho Cinco takes a bullet, but keeps on ticking. And Eclipse with a nice opening frag on Rock with that op. This is the magic you want to see. Now this immediately opens them up to a 5v4 in their favor. Oh no, and Supreme falls off just in the timing.
The Lurk is still taking space out Beast Air.
That is excellent. Brian making his move very slowly. See, he's waiting for that rotate, but they don't come through. Supreme takes Verxy through the middle. And LW, does he go for the repeat or does he fall off? And now Trout, still waiting, biding his time on lower.
Bomb is on the move to the mid.
He's going to back up LW, Eclipse.
We're under B.
And Brian, still waiting patiently for the push through mid. See if they can pinch this B site. And set up for it. Oh, and he goes down. L-Dub with a nice headshot. And now they've got the... Oh, no, they don't even hard check it. Oh, Josinko takes 1. Can he take 2? He gets 2. And L-Dub gets the trade, but it's now a 1v2. And a Thimber gets the kill on L-Dub. Finishes the round out for the Holy Smokes. And that's another one in their pocket. Man... That was almost perfectly executed, minus the hard checks. and it's just an unfortunate fail on the fundamental levels, and it bites them in the back and gives Holy Smokes another leading round. That's a tough pill to swallow right there. You basically had sight, minus the hard check by headshot boxes.
Yeah, I think they were feeling the pressure there.
Yeah, they were probably assuming that the one was just that jump up box. Dr. Cinco might get this. Oh, he spots him.
I don't know
Got a
if he
little bit of
did.
information. Well, he heard him.
Okay.
Supreme, waiting for any push through mid. It's a nice little jump peek. Oh, he gets doinked, but he's not down. Nice little molly to stave him off, and he pushes through mid. Ocho Cinco with a molly on the B lower, just to make sure they don't push through those stairs. They're gonna smoke it off now. Not necessarily probably where they wanted to bloom. And still Ocho all up to him on this site for the time being. Got a 3 stack over on A. Supreme still poking through mid. He sees them, and now the trades are coming through. Thimber takes Verxy through the center. And Supreme once again swinging out, getting another kill. It's all up to Eclipse and Brian. They storm the site. They've got B site. And Supreme comes in with backup. Trading blows. Rock eventually gets Brian, and it's all up to Eclipse. Not a pretty round at all, especially whenever you just have a Deagle. Now, Supreme, Thimber, and Rock are all pretty badly lit, but at this point, just the brute numbers on the site is going to ruin his day. And they're going to hear him coming up. He's just going to call for the rotate. There he goes. He goes down. Nice headshot by Thimber on Eclipse, and that's 5-2 in favor of the Holy Smokes.
Yeah, it's CTs are gaining momentum. The Ts really had a good start, but they're just not winning their gunfights.
Yeah.
The plays are not executing as fast as they need to kind of get the opening when they do have it. But if they can kind of figure that out, maybe they can turn this around.
It seems they can get some opening kills, but whenever they do get the opening kills, they don't capitalize on it. See if Eclipse can work some more op magic. Verxy taking another peek at the lower ramp. See if he can work some magic with his opper. Molly's no good, and Verxy just gonna go ahead and run to short. Brian gets lit, but he's not down just yet. He falls off the B site, reloads his gun, and tries to wait for another day. And that's a nasty kill through the smoke with Thimber. What a shot. That's another opening kill, and Ocho Cinco goes down.
4-4, most of the Ts centralized on the map, most of the CTs.
Oh no, that boost timing is impeccable. An absolute monstrosity of a headshot on Rock. Now it's up to Thimber to see if he can hold this mid. He might just wait for them to push through. Maybe a flash swing? Nothing to it. They still don't push.
50 seconds.
They have time. I guess they're just... There we go. Now we've got the swing. But it's still slow, and they've still got a lot of potential to get this mucked up. They're still not being aggressive with it. They only have 35 seconds. And the Supreme with a nice lurk towards the lower B. Eclipse pushing through mid? Supreme actually going lower to the... He's about to get the opera with this.
Oh,
Supreme takes down... Yeah, Supreme takes down Brian. Zach takes down Trout. L-Dub with a nice trade on Zach. So it's a 2v2 now. So they've now gotten the bomb down, finally. Some extra money in their pocket, even if they do lose this. They gotta hold this off as much as possible. Oh no, Supreme gets a kill through short, and it's all up to Eclipse. Thimber with a nice wraparound all the way from CT. Gets him from hell, and that's a nice save of a round.
And that's 6 for the CTs. And this is definitely still CT-sided map. We really could see the same thing happen on the other side, where we see Storm just respond in kind.
Yeah, if I'm Storm, at this point, I'm looking to make this at least an 8-4 game. 6-2, I mean, it's bad, but it's not the worst in the world. You have some points on the board. But an 8-4, that's what I'd be shooting for whenever I'm swapping over to the CT side, because like you said, this map does feel more CT-sided, have a little bit of an advantage. We'll see what they can do with this. Pop gets discarded in favor of the AKs for the CTs. Looks like they're just going to be patient, wait on the lowers. Ocho Cinco breaks the smoke, so even gets a pick. Not quite. LW gets a couple bullets to his shoulder.
Pillar going up the stairs. One pillar
Yep.
for the CTs.
Yeah, Brian
See
with
if he
this
finds
nice
them.
little lurk push. If you can swing out and get them by surprise with the timing, this could open up the site completely for them.
CT's a little
Trout.
sketchy.
They spot Trout, and Supreme gets lit. Oh my god, Ocho Cinco is flashed. They both miss. What is going on? The trade for Verxy. He takes down Ocho Cinco. And a rock goes down. The double swing through mid. Oh no. Trout was swapping weapons. They still get the bomb down. It's all up to Thimber though.
Just like that, we're in a 3v1.
He's got AK and he's got a little bit of util. Oh no. Surprise, surprise. 2 Ts from mid, and that's a round for Storm, bringing it up 6-3.
Now, Smokey, if I may. The T's just got around. Yeah, the CT's got a lot of money. Like, if they didn't have all that money, I'd say maybe the T's could really bring it back. But if they can win this one, like, I would take 4. I would take 4 or 5 on T side.
Oh yeah, I would say a minimum of 4 personally. If you can get 5, that's freaking wonderful, awesome. But at this point, like your first couple rounds were
Opening
heavy.
pick by Trout.
Your first couple of rounds were rough. You got some opening picks as well, but you can't capitalize on them. And Supreme goes down as the opening pick. Let's see if this T side can actually capitalize on the openings. And they're just gonna wait it out. It looks like. No aggressive pushes on the site. Zach over here at the bottom of ramp. I love this off-angle hold right here.
B's walking. They're walking out on B. Finds him looking over the half wall. That is going to cause the CT.
Ocho Cinco goes down. Rock holds his zone, and it's going to be another 3-on-3. Rock with a blinding kill on Eclipse. Gorgeous. Oh no, and L-Dub's just waiting for the rotates to push back on site, and Rock is over here by I-beam. They don't know he's there. And he comes out shooting, popping 1, popping 2. Can he get 3? Not quite. And it's another 1v1, Trout and Zach.
What does he do? Does he rotate or does he stay?
He's going to come up because they haven't even planted a bomb yet. And there he goes. What a round. Oh my goodness. If that I-beam hold, unreal. If he only gets 1, if the CT only gets 1 from the I-beam hold, then honestly, I would say Holy Smokes would have to call that off as a save. But at this point,
the best spot ever.
Yeah, that is the best spot ever. And I'm surprised he didn't hard clear that prior to. Like you've got the site open. You already had 1 swing back. Like, oh my goodness. And then you're waiting for the plant. That's rough.
I would say it's practically a spot where you're hiding in the open, because as soon as they're out onto the site and like by HVAC, like they know you're there. But when they're walking up B stair,
I'm also surprised that they didn't molly it for an opening util pick, or at least to flush him out.
They probably didn't have the money for the util.
Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, and util's looking pretty light for them for this round as well. Just Trout and Brian with a full belt util. Rest just gonna get break the smoke open. Zach gets a nice kill on L-Dub at the bottom of ramp. That smoke break at the top, and it looks like Rocka's gonna return the favor as well against Trout. So it's a 5-on-3. Thimber and Rock both lit, but they're still standing tall. Eclipse, Verxy, and Brian just patiently waiting, see if the CTs want to waste any more of their util, collect themselves, take a deep breath, see what they want to do with this. A nice little double stack as well, in case the CTs decide to get antsy and they push. They do, and they absolutely punish Supreme, and they're going to go ahead and rush this site. Ocho Cinco has to hold this, now that all 3 teams are on the site. And a nasty headshot by Eclipse to Ocho Cinco. Rest of the CTs are rolling on in, and a frag by Brian. Excellent. And this round just turns itself on its head.
We're in a 3v2 for the CTs on retake here.
And Thimber is lit, and he just and the friendly frag fire that hurts. Zach's gonna get taken down on a for certain kill. The trades come through, and Eclipse finishes it off, and it's a 7-4 game in favor of the Holy Smokes. But the Storm are fighting back tooth and nail as we come into the last half. This first half. You want to see 5? I want to see 5 as well. You got to capitalize on this. You've got the momentum going in now with these. You've gotten plant the last couple of rounds at least. So you should be able to at least come through with the plant. This is the last round. You want to come in strong. You want to come in with momentum. You want to come in running onto towards the CT side if you're Storm.
Yep. Last
This is
round, full
this
kits.
this is the round you got to build confidence in. Full kits. Got Supreme Thimber and Rock with helmets as well. And it's going to be A-Craze across the board for the T's. Everybody with belts of util. Looking nice. And looks like it might take a tack. And they're going to go ahead and just ice the kickers.
LW popping off. 123 ADR right now, going into the last round before the half.
12 and 7.
On fire.
Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, they can take a nice little slow walk up towards the ramp. Trout with a nice walking peek towards mid. They see the smoke, they're just going to wait it out. Still playing reserved. They're probably not going to be right here. Oh no, that's a bad molly, but now you know you got an additional CT over in mid. They see the shoulder peek, and Trout just demolishes Rock.
Lurk is already out on B, but got found out.
He got found out, and Supreme goes down. Berkshire gets a trade, and now it is a 4-on-3. Zach gonna go ahead and try to get them on the crossover. Oh no, he looks to the right, and he gets punished. Trout with another kill to his name. Ocho Cinco still holding, but he looks away, and the timing is perfect. LW gets the kill, and it's off the Thimber. He gets tags on Berksy. And he's gonna have to play the round of his life.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of nade damage.
That nade damage is crucial.
Very winnable.
It's winnable. It's going to activate now.
Mm-hmm.
The slow peek is not going to work into his favor, and it doesn't. L-Dub gets him on the trade.
7-5.
7-5.
What did we say at the beginning? This is going to be pretty even, and I think we're off to a very even start here.
I agree.
CTs are across the board ADR. Well, now they're the T side. Their ADRs were pretty even. They're working as a team really well. Which you have to do to get 7 on Vertigo and 10D tier. But now I would like to see what Storm does. We see 2 sets of Berettas, so they got
yeehaw, Cowboys out here. See what kind of magic they can work with it.
B, of course.
Nice little, nothing fancy, just a classic B rush. And Trout is just going to fall back. Oh, he gets one blinded. And Zach is just going to go aggro, see if he can get them by Jenny. Trout gets another one. What a nasty headshot. L-Dub takes some bullets, but they're still better, worse for wear. And not a single CT has gone down. 5v2. They finally get one. And it's all up to Rock. Fake the defuse. Oh my goodness, ring around the rosies. And this is going to go in favor of the Storm. A little bit of Eclipse teabag. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, CT's Storm does. They got the round, but bomb plant on T side. I still think.
Yeah, that opens us up for another SMG rush if nothing else. They've got SMGs, MAC-10s. They've got a little bit of util. So if you want to go through a ramp or just brute force B site through bottom stairs, like be my guest. Like this isn't the end of the world for them. They could still come back even with the round after and still get the win on this, especially with 4. All of them have MP9s. Okay, so 4 MP9s or 5 MP9s and a belt full of util minus L.
Going up B again.
Yeah, another classic B rush. Oh no, and a good flash. Simber's lit pretty bad, but they're all still standing. Ryan with a nice blind kill. Ocho Cinco gets a trade. Trout trades for Zach, and it's going to be, oh no, and the T side is falling apart. They get the plant, and it's all the Rock once again at 1v3. Brute force a sight, couple of blind kills, and the CTs are no worse for wear. They've got 3 still alive. and they can pick up any free util that they have that the T's dropped.
And we're tied for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, and this ties it up. This is the score length that you want to see if you're Storm. The double anti-rush for the win, that is an excellent opening couple of rounds for this second half. And Storm do take a timeout as well, just to stew over thing.
Yeah,
Take the cards up their sleeves, see what they got.
Yeah, probably just solidifying what they've already worked on. Everyone's going to their spots. Maybe there's a change up there, but like, you're tied. You have an op. What do you want to do with it?
Exactly. Now, if you're the T's, do you try an A rush now? You've only got pistols. You can't. There's not much to work with. They've got a single molly and a couple of techs with a D going to Ocho Cinco. Okay, they got a smoke and flash as well.
Like, that's what's the great magic of T side. You buy like a smoke and a nade and some techs, and you might win a round and just take all theirs.
The Tech 9 magic does exist. I do agree with you. And we're going to go for an A rush this time. Okay. If we can't rush B, we'll rush A and Eclipse. Can he get him in time? No, not quite. And they stall off. They're going to push mid, actually. Brian with a nice kill on Supreme. And they're ready and waiting. Thimber is lit pretty bad as well. Half health. Tosses the molly. Doesn't come out. And the CT's just going to rush this. Rock gets a trade on Brian through the smoke with a nice P250 headshot. And Thimber waits in patient line, making sure, see if they try to push through this again. They're going to re-smoke. And they've left Ace. And they might try to get A-site with this. L-Dub with another waiting. 2 still mid, interesting enough. I would have thought they would have fallen back a little bit more towards default on the site.
Their B-Lurk is now getting activated, I think. Coming upstairs. Just as their CT players walking away from B site.
Eclipse gets that nice shot on Zach as he's trying to push and prod through the A site. Raucous is nice backstab. Oh, and he gets him with a nice shot on Trout. And that opens it up to another 3v3, evening out the scoreline. Eclipse and L-Dub taking down Thimber and Rock respectively, so it's a 1v2. Ocho Cinco does not have the bomb. Just a Deagle in a dream.
2v1. Lots of guns on the board, though.
Yeah, the crossfire is good. He's just going to have to time this. Oh, and they hear him running. Bada bing, bada boom. L-Dub with the M41S kill, and that round things out for the Storm. 8-7. Give him the lead.
I don't know what the T-side are thinking here, but if I have 5 AKs, I'm thinking 5 guns ramp.
5 guns ramp. You heard it here first, folks. A nice classic ramp rush. I don't disagree with you. Now, do you split it? Do you split it through short?
We see 5 or 4 players going towards ramp. When the B-Lurk maybe holding under.
He called it. Eclipse misses with the op. Just gonna keep pushing. The Molly forces Rock back. Eclipse gets the first on Supreme as the CTs roll in through the rotate. Zach poking through. He gets denied by Verksy. Repeat that. He takes down Eclipse. L-Dub gets a trade, and Rock takes down L-Dub. And it's all up to Thimber and Rock on a 2v3 with Verksy trying to hold down this A bomb site. Oh no, and a dink through the sheet metal takes Thimber down to 35 HP. That is rough. The nade misses, but the flash goes out. Trout's not gonna like that. Little friendly flash. They've still got sight on lock, and Thimber and Rock, at this point, might have tucked their tails between their legs and fall off.
The CTs, no, they're spreading out to get map coverage. No.
Oh goodness, yeah. And Thimber gets caught with his pants down by short, and Rock is going to get caught out on this B rotate if he chooses to go up the stairs. He's got bomb, but Trout has got this nice I-beam angle. He's just going to sit and wait. Not even a clear. Looking towards CT. And that's going to end the round in favor of the Storm once again, 7-9. This CT side is looking very strong for them.
I agree. The CT economy, it's not like we're bankrolled right here, but they have money, and that's more than a lot of CT players have. The Ts, however, they have about a buy, but you know, you gotta have a strategy for those weapons if you're gonna invest into the round.
Yeah, it seems that whenever they do finally scrounge up a round for AKs across the board, it just gets wiped off in the matter of a blink. And Holy Smokes will take this time to take a timeout, discuss their findings from what they've gotten from these ramps, or I should say these rushes that have been just absolutely denied.
If I'm the TCT side, I've done just a little bit of IGLing. I think they're talking about, hey, we've rushed B, hey, we've rushed A. What do we do now? Because now they have info on who's holding what, how they rotate and respond. You know, take that information, convert it into a round.
Yeah, it does seem that they haven't really been going much more for the actual exec plays and rather just rushing it and pugging it out. We'll see how it goes through here. Once again, rushing out from ramp to A site. Lots of util coming through. L-Dub gets taken down by Thimber in a nice blinding kill through the smoke. Zach taking some trade damage as well. Spams through the smoke through Ocho Cinco, just missing. And they might get the plant off as well through the smoke. Zach with 17 HP and a dream gets the plant down. They've got all these off angles. Ocho Cinco taken down with the wallbang headshot. Absolutely gorgeous by Eclipse.
5v2 or 4v2.
5v2. Yeah. It's doable. Never mind. I'm not gonna say doable now. Oh no! And the wraparound from short. Thimber takes it on Brian, and it is 9-8 in favor of the Holy Smokes. I would say if it was doable, they were holding both angles from short, but not quite. Looking kind of rough.
Yeah, and just like that, the CTs are hurting for money.
Yeah, they can full buy here, but if they lose this round, it's gonna be looking freaking terrible. Okay, they go for pistols. Interesting. I guess they just want to wait for next round because then they'll be able to afford an op and then as much guns and util as they really want. Good and nice little classic straw stack mid, just waiting to push. And they're gonna go, and the T's just gonna come straight from the ramp onto the site, uncontested. CT's are just gonna hear this and branch off from mid, go right through. Walk their way, try to get some exits if possible. Play smart about it. Berksy with a nice walk down towards the bottom of ramp. Still not a single shot traded. CTs are, there goes Trout. Rest of the CTs just content with taking this one. L-Dub gets a nice headshot on Thimber. If you can grab that gun.
A little risky.
Yeah, a little risky. Doesn't want to take it. Don't blame him. And a kill after a round for LW. And he grabs the AK. Absolutely gorgeous.
Well, that changes things.
That changes a lot of things. That's a free rifle. Eclipse gets the op. So now they're able to afford a little bit more armor, a little bit more util as well.
Yeah, that's 5. That's all guns and hide. So I think what the T's need to do here is just a little bit more defaulting. I see a lot of like 5 people or 4 people running anywhere, but not a lot of that. And then, like right here, CTs are getting aggro down T stair.
LW absolutely punishes Zach with that rush. Can they get the trade? Rock peeking hard. Not quite. Eclipse gets one with a off. He might peek again. Spots the body. And it's Eclipse getting mollied, but he's not going down. If CT's come out with this, with everyone alive, this is going to be an absolute backbreaker. And they do.
I'm speechless. Oh my god.
Besides, God, like you were saying earlier, just play at least one default round. Like, it seems that they're not content with doing anything other than rushing, just forcing forcing their way through sight on sheer manpower, and it's not coming to fruition. Like, it's not working.
The best way to get a win is to change the tempo. You've been in gunfights before where like you just instead of chasing your opponent, just hold an angle and let them peek you. That way
And
they're moving and you're not.
Trout with a disgusting shot on Rock, peeking through lower B. Trout gets another one. Ocho
Here we go,
Cinco
here we go.
blinded. And this opens up the CT round for all hell to break loose. Vimber, Supreme, and Zach have got to reanalyze this round and see what they can pull out. This is rough. I'm gonna go ahead and
CT's
collect
already down B stair. They're just not even default. They're not maintaining map control. This is what you need to do on Vertigo. The lower level for T side, you do not let the CTs down there.
with every inch of map control they take, that's more information for them to expect where the T's angles are going to be coming from. Looks like to be poking through now on lower B. That's a nice kill by Brian. Oh no, Supreme trades him with the op. And Thember gets a kill over on Verxy, and it's a 3v2. Never mind, 3v1. Eclipse with the op trade. And once again, Storm taking this up 11-9. As soon as
That op is paying off. And
it is, as soon as they got the op and they tied the game up, they've been running away with it. Another tack timeout coming from the Holy Smokes. And at this point, oh no, we got ourselves a little bit of a issue with Verxy, little DC.
Yep.
Please don't rage quit, Verxy. We have potentially 2 more maps to play.
Yep, and we cannot get a sub in the playoffs. I believe that is the rules. They will have to play as not mid-match. Interesting.
Hopefully, Verxy solves his internet issues and is able to get back into the server in a timely manner, as both teams will take a tech pause. We'll just wait it out.
The numbers that we have right now, LW still over 100 ADR, 20 and 9. So really hasn't picked up a lot of deaths since the last time we called out the score.
Him and Brian with both 7 assists too. So even if they aren't getting the kills, which I mean LW is, he's got 20 to his name with only 9 deaths. Even whenever they aren't dishing out kills, they're still helping soften up this softening up the T side for their friends to come in and just schwack them.
Brian too. I believe Brian was support assist cast, but with 7 assists and East, and he's definitely like helping pepper them up, so the rest of the team can help lay them down.
Yeah, the supporting damage is crucial in matches like these, especially whenever it's so close relatively on this 11-9 scoreboard. Even if you aren't able to get the kill outright, just being able to soften them up for the retakes on the sites, it's crucial. Especially whenever you can like get a cheeky frag grenade down the line against the post plants and just flush them out. It's crucial.
Just like we saw that on the post plants on B site where the T's had their nades for the late round and they were just lobbing them over HVAC. It's wonderful.
Yeah, the util can work wonders. Once again, pushing heavy through ramp. They're gonna be audible and CT's gonna call this out. Timber and a rock getting hit, but Timber gets a trade over by LW and a 1-2 quick by Zach. Oh my goodness! And Brian gets to trade
into a 3v2 now.
Yeah, it's into a nice quick 3v2. Oh no! Thimber takes down Brian, and it's all up to Trout if he can salvage something out of this. Now, if they're not quick and careful, they might not realize that he's coming from ramp. He gets one, so now they know exactly where he's at, though. But Thimber is looking worse for wear. He's only got 22 HP in a dream. He's got to be quick with the headshot. Oh no, the Galil spray. The Galil spray.
Oh no, doesn't clear the corner.
Thimber with the off angle in the corner on Ellie, and they'll take that off. Holy Smokes win the round, and it's only a one-round game now. Storm up 11-10, and now Storm take a tactical timeout themselves.
This is gonna be the story of the night. We're still on map 1, just so everyone is aware if you're not looking up there at the very top. This is probably gonna be the story of tonight. Like, these teams are gonna just go back and forth tying it up. I wouldn't be surprised if we see overtime here on map 1.
I wouldn't be either. And it's interesting to note that where was the stat? Yeah. Holy Smokes are 2-1 on Vertigo. So they have a real good chance of bringing this back. I'm surprised that they've been as puggy and rushy playstyles they have been tonight, with the sheer number of just, hey, choices of, hey, let's body a site and see what happens.
I think that's confidence. I think they're excited to be here in playoffs, and they want to go get the kill, and they just want to go get them, and that's great. I think they just gotta channel that energy a little bit more. Just take a deep breath, get that shot off. There we go.
That's a nasty nade against Zach. He's down for 57. Oh no, the missed op shot, but Verxy gets the trade.
4v4.
44, two of them down by
Bomb out
lower
going up
B.
B.
Yeah, this is a nice little fake out. Brian's running back to site. Verxy's lit, and they already. Oh, can they get him? No, everybody's missing. They get the plant on. Denver gets the plant, but it gets traded out, and it's a 4v2. Never mind.
2v2.
Ocho Cinco Supreme taking one apiece. Util goes out. They both are spotted. Ocho Cinco with a nice kill. They're body blocking each other, and it's all take. Oh, Eclipse with a nasty headshot.
You saw him drop.
Okay, he sees him drop. He misses the shot. Ocho Cinco has to get this. Does he hold it? He holds it, and he gets the. Oh no!
That's crazy. I didn't even know I could get him.
That's rough. The pixel peak doesn't work out into his favor. That's unfortunate.
Oh, we're at 12. We're at 12-10.
Match point Storm. Holy Smokes have to be flawless on this.
We see the op coming out on the T side.
Hopefully Supreme can hit these shots again.
But a little bit light on the CTs. We see an SMGs for LW.
Yeah, it's rough. Oh no, Supreme gets burnt out, and Rock gets taken down for his aggression against lower ramp.
Shops do the smoke.
Yeah, Zach is also peppered up pretty bad. And now they know that even if they're still there, they've got the angles on him. Thimber gets a kill on Trout, so they know they're on both sides. Ocho Cinco with the opening util, just try to draw him out maybe. Brian with this nice push towards mid, gonna get as much information as he can. Might meet up with Supreme. Oh no, Supreme spots the elbow, but it's too late. Backs off, and he gets the kill. Thimber takes down LW as a trade, and it's still a 3-on-3. But these
He's walking out B.
yeah, they have B site, but look at the overall health. Only Ocho Cinco has above 50 HP. Vexy takes down Thimber. It's all up to Ocho Cinco and Zach. Nice little molly to stave him off. Ocho Cinco gets blinded, but he might take a little jumping. Yeah, he's gonna take a jump peek. He knows that they're still both over there towards CT side. Brian takes down Zach, and this Eclipse flank is unreal. Doesn't even matter. Verxy gets the kill, and holy smokes, they lose this round, and it's gonna go straight to the Storm. This was not what I was looking to on such a confident record for the Holy Smokes on map 1. This is a very convincing victory, in my opinion, by the Storm.
I agree.
Taking the Holy Smokes map pick, yeah, they get 10-13. It's fairly close on the overall scoreline, but, I mean, whenever you're looking in the history, Holy Smokes beat AG 7-13 and 3-13 against the Assassins earlier this season. Like I was expecting a totally different scoreline, flip-flopped. I wasn't even on, to be quite frank, I wasn't even expecting Storm to get 10. If that.
Yeah, I think what really happened was that we saw some timeouts from both sides, and I think Storm was able to recognize what the other side was doing and kind of capitalize and really just kind of exploit the weakness of their play because they were just a little too hard and fast and what they just let them walk in and then they would kill them. It's great strategy, great CS.
Yeah, some great CS by both sides. And apparently, Nexus, our lovely observer, still has no milk for his cereal. And we will be taking a short break as we slowly roll into the second match here on the quarterfinals for the Contender Series. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Counter-Strike Confederation Contender Tier of Play quarterfinals. I am Smokey alongside my good friend and caster Valid. Here we are opening on the map 2 of potentially 3 on the first round of this first half with pistols. Looks like the Holy Smoke's going to start on the CT side, and Supreme's already got some info for them. T's going to push through A main as well as Donut. Trout gets demolished for his aggression. L-Dub takes the trade. And more headshots across the board. L-Dub goes down, E-Click gets tagged, and they're going to get the bomb down at least. Zach with a nice push through on the back of the site. Frag comes through to see if they can push him out. And it's just a waiting game at this point. Try to body the site with sheer numbers. It's a 4v3 retake, so they have the numbers on the T's. Storm's got to play their shot smart. Oh my goodness, Eclipse with a single, not quite two. And it's a 2v3, 2v2. Bergsey takes down Rook with a nice headshot. It's 11 HP in a dream. Ocho Cinco with the tap. Now he's gonna walk it through. Oh, he's got him on sight. He knows he's pushing forward, so he doesn't have the time. And this opens up for Storm with a 1-0 lead. Excellent play.
Terrorists win.
Ocho Cinco not even able to get out of the radius. He goes down and out for the count, not even able to save the yeehaw dualies. And we'll see what they can scrounge up for this second round on the T side and CT side. I was going to say, they're going to buy AK on round 2? That's... Okay, they are going to buy an AK on round 2. Interesting. AK Galil and 3 max.
Yeah, they went A last round. Great, because everyone's usually a little shy on Ancient. It's usually one player, which is pretty crazy. Surprised they just didn't go hit it again. Maybe they expected them to wise up, but they didn't. They defaulted out, which I think is probably more appropriate.
Supreme eats that grenade for lunch, dinner, and dessert. Down to 22, and they've already softened up the CT defense. Just defaulting out now with the B exec coming in. Nice pop flash coming in. Smoke off sight. Molly's coming through as well. Ocho's gonna get the opening kill on Verksy. Ryan trying to spam through the smoke. He gets tagged with a grenade, but he's still laying down some of the fire. Ocho Cinco with now 2. And Rock gets a kill as well. Zeus! Okay. And Holy Smokes are fighting back. Trout has a Mac and a Dream. Yeah, he can if he can just get at least like 1 or 2 more kills. Yeah, timing through CTs. He might get 2. Oh no, he misses the shot. And Ocho Cinco punishes him. And Smokes are fighting back, make the scoreline even 1-1 apiece. Grabbing a little bit of extra util or whatever they can. They scrap together a couple of Galils for extra util.
That's great for on Ancient T-side Galils on 3rd round. Like that, I think they're set up really good for a 3rd round here if they can play their cards right.
Even if they lose, they've got a little bit of money to play with for SMG, Force Spies, and whatnot. Looks like it's gonna be a single Galil and a missed elbow smoke on the CTs. That's not good. A single hero Galil alongside a couple of Tech 9s and a Mac 10. Rexy and L-Dub taking some damage on the util tosses over by outside of ramp. Ocho Cinco holding the back of B side. He spots them all. Rotate's going to come through. Rexy goes down. Eclipse is lit. Trout Scooper gets traded by Rock. They can hold the angles, but it's no avail. L-Dub gets 1 on Rock. L-Dub gets 2. And now it's a 3v2. And they'll finally get to plan it and take a breather. Pincher movement on either side on short and long, and it's all up to Brian. He's expecting someone to come out of cave, but they're not quite there yet. Yeah, they're just going to molly him off on a ramp and just hold the site.
Ooh.
Pistol spam pistol spam not good enough, and Supreme wraps it up. Or Ocho Cinco wraps it up. Supreme holds down the E button, and the Holy Smokes win the round to bring it up 2-1 in their favor.
That's a great start for CT economy. Yet you're just stacking money early rounds. Like this is really setting Holy Smokes up for a great CT side, in my opinion. Just a couple more rounds like this, and they're gonna have all the money I think they need.
Honestly, just one more. Ocho Cinco already has 5K in the bank. And he did not buy any armor. Okay. I guess this is going to factor into his economy for whatever reason he decided to. He's got a kit, though. Him, Timber, and Rock all have kits. I'm gonna molly off, I guess, for the quick pushes. Nice push towards mid though by the T's. Oh no, they spot him out. Supreme takes down L Dub, and there's 2 more
Oh,
T's. Oh, did they spot him? I think they did. Yeah, he spots the elbow. Bada bing, bada boom. He takes 1. He not quite takes 2. Trout with the trade. And Virxie, Brian, and Trout just have to scrounge them together. Oh no. Supreme. Oh no, and it's falling apart on the CT side. They've completely opened up the site. They pushed
2v2.
2v2 retake. They push too hard through mid, and they get paid for. And now we see Rock poking through Donut, but both of them in the very back of sight through the temple. He's gonna bait him out with the smoke. Gotta flush him out. Now, slowly pushing through. They've got to go through. Oh no, and the fire gets 1. Oh, and they defuse the bomb. Oh no, even through the smoke. Brian gets a kill, but it's just too little too late. And Holy Smokes are making this a very convincing comeback game. See, even the scoreline. My goodness.
This is how you bring some morale back to the team. This could be their map.
This could be, because it's also interesting to note that Storm are 4-0 on Ancient through the regular season. So this is definitely flipping the script. Molly's no good, bounces back from jump up, and Eclipse punishes Zach for his little push through mid. Trying to get the jump on elbow, it's not looking good. Eclipse is hit, not down. Supreme tries to get the trade off, makes it out with his life just barely. Brian taking a nice little slow push through B ramp. Oh no. Just a corner spams, and Rock takes down Brian with a nice little headshot. Virxie and LW just gonna fall back, recollect themselves, and see what they can make out of this. Still a doable 4-on-4, but now you've tried to get some aggressive map control and it's not worked out to your favor. I might peek this, and you just know he's gonna fall back through mid, and they're gonna try to rotate through A.
That's probably some decoy noise to be.
Yeah, decoy nades just try to bait someone out. Everybody playing patiently. A nice little A exec coming in. Nade's coming through. Oh no, the nade misses. Denver's able to get a molly out himself, but they're still going to be able to plant. Supreme tries pushing through CT, not working out to his favor. And Thimber's still here. Oh no! The swing out does not work out, and Trout takes him down. It's going to be a 2v3 retake. Rock is lit to hell and back, and Ocho Cinco, it's all up to him now. Takes down Trout. If he can get the triple here, it'll be unreal. Nope. L-Dub gets him on the peek out on site, takes him down with a very convincing headshot, and Storm bringing this to a 1-score game.
Yeah, that economy we saw on the CT side early is kind of evaporated. Minus Ocho Cinco had 9K just before this all got started.
Yeah, now they're on a weird buy now with Ocho Cinco still having almost 6K, but pretty much everyone else completely broke. T's AKs across the board with belts full of util and armor with helmets, so they've got all the guns and util in the world that they could work with. Looks like they're gonna push heavy towards from alt mid, maybe Virxie with a push through cave, peeking and prodding his way in and out, just getting a little bit of information. Eclipse is hurt, but he's able to take down Supreme with his peek through mid. And Thimber up on boost on A side, peeking through A main. Doesn't see anything. And he sees a face full of lead as soon as L-Dub takes out. And a 1D from Rock on Trout. It's all up to him to hold the site. Virxie takes him down. It's all up to Ocho Cinco now with another one. Oh, Deacon a dream. Oh no. Punished by L-Dub. And Rock is just going to have to take this AK and save. A 4v1, and the T's are already starting to hunt.
Yeah, I wouldn't rule out a clutch here by Rock. 4th overall in Contender, second for ADR, like 1.71 rating peak, like 1v4 clutch question mark?
Nah.
Nah, just exits.
Yeah, but he's just gonna play for exits. They're in a really weird buy situation at this point. Might as well just save the AK while he can. He's got armor as well. Gonna get punished anyway. LW finds the fight, takes him out.
Ooh.
Storm tie this up 3-3.
Alrighty. Yep, we're back to this. We're back to the tying up game between these two teams. The numbers really were like shouting, "This is Storm's map," I believe, but like, I think Holy Smokes is gonna go toe to toe here.
Yeah, it's gonna be. This is an interesting couple of last rounds indeed. Yeah. Storm are 4-0 on this on the regular season. Interesting to see how they're struggling even on the post plants. So they've gotten the bomb down within like the last all the last like 4 rounds, but 2 of them have been defused. So they're just gonna bide their time here for this one play.
Post plants
Zach.
on Ancient, very hard.
Zach getting his toes singed, but not worse for wear. Vrexy with the wood spam not working out. Breaking the smoke. But Zach has already fallen off through mid. Supreme backing him up, making sure they don't peek out from jump out. And Verk's going to take a nice poke once again through cave.
It's a crossfire on A there. They're hoping one of the CTs walk into that.
And praying. See if they get a little antsy, see if they push through, try to get some information.
Ah!
LW gets his toes singed, but he's better.
But he's still walking. I'm not even sure he's paying attention. Maybe he knows, but
I think he heard him. He must have heard. He must have heard the sound cue. Zach is going to be pushing now through mid, through red room if he can. Okay, backs off. Not overplaying his hand. Not a lot of util on the CT side, and now the Verksy hit. Thimber tries to avoid the flash, but he goes down. Brian with a double kill on Thimber and Supreme. Bomb is going to go down as well, and it's a 2v5. Yep, tuck your tails and save this time, boys. Not looking good.
no, that was a great delayed pop on A side by the Storm.
It was a perfect execution. They're going to go hunting. Might as well deny these CT their rifles. They're already broken up as it is. Why not make him a little? Why not, kick a dog while he's down? See if Zach can get some exits as well. Fitness sees the shadow, and he. Oh my God, that was such a sloppy spray, but he holds on to it. Flashes out from the back of CT site. Zach with another kill, defending himself. Oh no, Brian and Ocho Cinco get trades respectively, and it's going to be 4-3 in favor of the Storm. Ocho Cinco able to hold out with his lone rifle. He's got a armor helmet and kit too, so not terribly worse for wear, but their buy is going to be looking really bad.
Yeah, this is where if you're Holy Smokes, I think you try to maybe sell that rifle, rush down mid, nade it, SMGs. You gotta. This is where that tempo change might help get them back on top here.
It was a save rifle for the last round. They couldn't sell it.
Gotcha.
Opening trade by Zach onto Trout. A nice opening trade, I would say. And that's going to be another one. Supreme blind, but still gets a kill onto Verksy. Zach poking out with a P250 through mid. LW gets a trade onto Supreme with a wallbang headshot. And now it's another 3-on-4. Ochocinco still has his rifle from the last round, so they can still make something out of this. Rock with an AK that scrounched up. Eclipse still has his op, though. He can make some magic with this happen if he really wants to. Just going to go ahead and peek through A main. See if anybody gets a little antsy and jumps the gun here.
Looks like they're playing really passive.
Yeah, both teams both playing passive, just waiting for the next one to make, for the next person to make their move. Looks like Ryan and Co. leading the way through mid. Zach with this little cheeky angle. If nothing else, he can get the comps through the rest of this team if they decide to push to red room or to donut. They're just going to slowly make their way across. 1T at jump up, 1T headed towards A main. L-Dub waiting to jump up for the push through mid. Not coming to him. And the CTs have correctly gambled that there's going to be a delayed hit on A site. Oh no, Eclipse misses with the op. And they get punished. Ryan and L-Dub getting kills. And it's going to be a 2v1. Oh no, and another miss with the op. He gets tagged. And it's all up to Rock now. This is completely falling apart by the Holy Smokes. And Eclipse with another op kill wins them the round.
What a round! What a round it was. The CTs had the lead. They had the drop. They responded appropriately, but it
was just a
don't know.
complete breakdown on the hold for the site. You had it. Eclipse even missed his first op shot. Actually, I think he missed 2 and still ended up getting 1 or 2 to win the round. And this is looking a little bit better for the Storm as they come into round 9. And they're going to go for a nice little aggro push towards B. Trout pushing towards site with his boys. Util coming through, damaging both sides respectively. Ocho is lit. He is on fire. 13 HP and a dream. Rock through the wood spam, not working out to his favor. And the T's are content just to wait this out by B ramp and force them to come to them. Trout getting demolished by Zach. Util, post plant Util coming in by CT side. And the Holy Smokes are just absolutely bodying them. Oh no. Zach with another kill on Verxy. Eclipse makes the trade. They're gonna hold. They're able to hold it down. My goodness.
Oh, it's second ninja defuse we've seen tonight, I believe.
It is.
It's amazing.
That is soul crushing right there. You had this post plant. You got the site quickly. You got the bomb down, and you had a very confident post plant, albeit somewhat reserved in holding. Besides, who was it? I think it was Trout on site, and everyone was still back to B ramp. And then you just give it up for a ninja defuse. That's something that you're gonna be banging your head against late at night.
Nice
Get a little pushy towards mid, and they respond by destroying Supreme as he peeks from Donut. Rock getting information by alt mid. He knows they're there. Throws a smoke. Eclipse over in Donut. Brian at A main just waiting patiently. NACT to respond. Eclipse gets tagged, but he's still okay. And once again, a nice delayed push towards the A site. Oh no. Rock and Thimber getting kills. And then Zach getting one in L-Dub. This might be a team ace. No, Zach has 2. Never mind. Zach and Rock get 2. Thimber gets 1.
Tied again.
And that's another clean round by the Holy Smokes to tie this game up. Yeah.
Yeah. 3 players over 100 ADR. We got Ocho, Zach, and LW. And like we're tied. And we got players cooking and lots of assists coming in by Zach. Oh gosh, I don't think anybody can really see how this one's gonna play out.
I agree. This is still anyone's game at this point. Quick little smoke execs through mid and A main just to see if they can get a couple quick spams. Nothing coming to fruition on either side. And it looks like it's going to be a quick A hit. Just waiting for they're going to quickly flash out. Looks like the flash comes through. Thimber goes down. Brian tries to get the trade, but L-Dub responds, and it's all up to Zach, Ocho, Cinco, and Rock. Bomb's going to go down very quickly. The postman is going to set itself very nicely. Verxy with the Glock spam, he finally gets Rock. Trout takes down Zach, and it's all up to Ocho Cinco. He's just going to tuck his tail between his legs and run away. Don't blame him one bit.
No, that was a hard and fast hit there.
Hard and fast, and Storm don't lose a single player. And Ocho Cinco's just going to try to fend for himself, maybe get an exit or 2. Deny these T's.
Look at this
full
hunt.
wipe of the squad.
Look at this hunt going through.
The hunt is going fast and it's going hard. He holds this angle. Oh no, he misses. What is that spray? LW responds in kind, taking down Ocho Cinco, and that is another round for the Storm. 6-5. They are up. Final round of this first half. Holy smokes, take a tactical timeout. I don't blame them.
Storm do not want to see a map 3. That's why they hunted.
Oh no, yeah, 100%. They want to make this a 5-7 game. They are statistically speaking better at this map by far than Holy Smokes. They've had a lot more games. They've had more wins. And at this point, you just got to shut them out. Back to the timeout. Coming to an end. 15 seconds still left on the clock as they gather their thoughts and try to wrap up this first half of map 2. We've got, and it's a rough buy for the CT side, 2 M41Ss and 3 MP9s. Decent amount of util for both pre and post plant for retakes. But whenever you're looking at comparatively to the Storm's buy, this is not looking too good. Zach with a nice quick push towards mid. They're trying to take this fight to them. Supreme and Zach also pushing towards alt mid at jump up. Berkshire goes down. Supreme is hit, but he's still doing okay. Only lit for 48. And each team now playing a little bit slower after this initial push.
Storm or Holy Smokes is ready outside of A, and they're walking out.
Yeah, they're just gonna they're gonna do a quick exec and just walk this out. Denver has, oh no, the molly comes in through this time. Zach's on the off angle at Donut. He has to get this kill. He gets smoked off. He might be waiting for the push. Eclipse holding his own, dropping down. Oh no. They don't know where he's at, still hiding in the smoke. Eclipse just gonna try to sneak around him. And now it's a 5v2, all up to Eclipse and Brian. Bomb is not down. They've got to make some work of this. Oh no, Eclipse misses another shot. More util coming out, just gonna smoke them off and force them back. They've got less than 40 seconds on the clock, so they've got to make something out of this here. Quick 1-2 in trades by Zach, Eclipse, and Supreme. And this ends it on a 6-6 even half between the Holy Smokes and Storm. Util damage 197 and 208 with Zach and Ocho Cinco. Love to see it. And LW and Trout with 102 and 151 util damage as well. And we flashed 7 by Zach and 9 by Brian. So the util has been playing a very important role here on this matchup.
Yes, and now Storm, who I believe is probably more comfortable on this map, but just by the data. Gosh, they have the CT side, and I wonder what they're gonna do here, because people who know how to play Ancient are not fun to play Ancient against.
Yeah, it looks like Smokes are going to go for a nice aggro push. Trout absolutely denies them.
Here we
Gets
go.
at least 1 kill. Zach pushing out towards with his buddies towards site. Oh no, Eclipse gets 2. Oh no. Ocho gets a double to open up the site once again. It's going to be, oh my goodness. And Berksy with a double headshot.
That was amazing.
Oh god. And if that doesn't establish confidence going into the CT side, I don't know what does.
Gosh, everybody wants to shoot the Beretta player, but that other person, no one's ever looking for. Cleans it up. That's why I love the team game. We got SMGs. Gosh, if I'm ideal Storm here, I'm calling. We're going down ramp with SMGs.
A ramp rush?
Oh, or they're going
Yeah, they're
some
going
mid.
pistols.
Mid works.
Let's see, yeah, they've got... Oh, okay. And then the T's just going to go ahead gamble towards A, and it's going to work out towards their favor. They can quickly execute on towards the site.
Yeah,
Yep,
they
and
know
they
it's
are.
happening.
Shot by his lonesome. L-Dub's going to come in behind him to try to assist. And Brian and Berkshire coming through Donut, mop this up.
What around? You see the aggression coming out. I think just because of the confidence, like they're.
Yeah, it was a very nice, quick re-rotate by Storm to come back towards the A site. Because at that point, at first it was just Trout holding the site. And then with the span of, I think, 10 to 15 seconds, you already have another two CTs there to respond to the push.
Yeah, they had one going B, and I guess as soon as you say that they're not rushing B, that or mid, they're probably A. So good deductive reasoning there.
MP9's across the board for Storm. Oh no, and Verexi's gonna get his toes singed down. Oh no, even more util damage. Verexi lit down to 44 HP. This is gonna try to take it to him with the MP9s. Supreme with a blinding shot on Verexi, but Eclipse takes down Thimber. And it's a 4v4 still. Classic util coming up. Rock gets a doink. And L-Dub's just going to toss some util and try to fend off for himself over on the B site. Everybody patiently waiting now for that next aggressive push onto either side. T's going to fall back to spawn, get a little of a recollection of their thoughts, and see what they can come out with. Might do a little slow rotation. Zach gathering a little bit of information through mid. Might peek Donut, see if he can check to see if there's anybody holding an angle. There is two players there. Might be pushing towards red. Yeah, okay. Little A main, little walk through A main. CTs are slowly responding as well. Oh, they hear it. They hear them pushing. Brian gets a kill on Zach. And it's all up to... Oh, no. The missed flash by Trout. But the CTs are still throwing fire through their spawn. They're pushing through. L-Dub gets one kill on Supreme. The double on Ocho. And it's all up to Rock 3 HP in a dream. Getting bodied by sheer numbers. And the Storm are able to defuse this. 9-6 in favor of Storm at the end of this round. It was a good move, late round rotate, but maybe a little bit too slow. Storm were able to kind of deduce and reason, waiting for that A main push, especially with the peek through Donut. They failed a little bit of a util with their flash ins, but I mean, even though the bomb got down, they were able to just take the site by sheer numbers and get another point on for their board.
Yep, and most of the CTs still sporting some money and some round advantage at the moment. Probably feeling pretty comfortable.
And a classic B-Rush coming in with the Tech 9s and the 1 Mac 10. LW gets the solid first entry frag. Bomb goes down. He's just going to wait for his buddies to come in. Let the rest of the Storm roll in.
Oh.
Not clearing both sides.
A spray down.
Oh no. Rock gets a team kill on Ocho Cinco. Brian finishes off Rock, and Thimber and Eclipse get trades respectively, and it's all to Zach. Not quite. Trout gets the final kill, and this is double digits for Storm.
That was a very close round. He said just the Holy Smokes needed to have a little bit better hold on that post plant. Storm is just really dropping the hammer down on this map.
Yeah, they had a initial double swing on long right towards the back of site towards red as soon as they finished planting, and they got one, but not quite two. If they had able to hold that angle forward just a little bit longer, it would have been perfect.
It's like hard B.
Another hard B rush. Interesting choice. Flash comes in, and in a blinding kill by Eclipse with the op. And LW holds his own and takes down Rock as well. And this is a 3-on-5 that you do not want to see. Supreme catches LW out to dry with a nice... Oh no, Brian with the double.
4v1 no.
Oh god. It's all up to Supreme. Can't even get one. Trout with a quick swing through caves. And this is 11-6 in favor of Storm, and another tactical timeout coming through. Holy smokes! And at this point, what are you saying to yourself? I mean, you've done the slow A execs, you've done the slow B execs, you've rushed B twice in a row with and without the eco that you want. I mean, you're just getting plain shut down. And even whenever you do get the bomb plant, like the retakes are just demolishing you.
Yeah, I think what they're talking about is just what's working and what's not, because it's make or break. We're about to go into match point after this one, if Storm takes it. So there needs to be a shift here in strategy.
There has to be a shift in something. Holy Smokes have not won a single round on this half of their T side, looking rather rough. Storm just showing how thick their playbook is and shutting this team down.
Absolutely. Um, Eclipse still holding on to the op. I don't want to call it too early. I think Storm is in a great position to close out the series. We might not get to see round or map 3, but like I have seen comebacks. This is Counter-Strike.
Yeah, there's at this point, Holy Smokes have to be completely perfect. They have to be 100% perfect. No mistakes. They can't get red too hard on this.
Hopefully some very motivational words said during those timeouts.
Hopefully some motivational words indeed. Supreme, oh no, and we've already got an entry with Eclipse again on Rock. That's another 5v4 man disadvantage, and it's just within the first 30 seconds of the round. Versi taking his time, peeking through mid. Here's the flash. He sees them through jump down or jump up. Supreme punishes him. Double molly through red room, and they destroy Brian. Playing a little smarter now. Supreme with a nice slow push through caves. If he can open up this site, it will do wonders. He's by himself. If they can get Bomb to rotate B now,
Yeah, 4v3. That should capitalize on some map control and a man advantage here.
now they finally call in the rotate. It's almost too little too late. Eclipse and Supreme traded out for each other, and it's a 2v3 with mana advantage still on the Holy Smokes. They can get the plant down. Eclipse and Trot will just take their time. And a nice little double swing. With a flash. Got the info they all need. They know both they're back to sight. Take them one, take them two. And Holy Smokes get a 7th round on the board. It was close, but not quite.
That timeout does seem fruitful for them. It seemed like they were more confident. They had mid control, and they were able to go where they wanted for that round.
Yeah, taking mid is a big part of this map. They were able to swap from mid to B site, and a little bit of slow on the B side exec, but when it came down to it, they were able to capitalize. They did not pick up the op that was dropped, so they will be going 4 AKs and a Galil for Ocho Cinco, and Eclipse is going to get another op. Oh no. Trout with a push through A main, going to get punished for that by Thimber. Verexi's just going to fall back and smoke it off. Dissuade any further peaks. This 1v1 might be massive, and Rock gets an absolute dinker on L-Dub with a headshot. And then Brian's going to go ahead and, 5v3. Brian smoked through mid. Some pokes and prods not working out. And the CT's just going to bide their time, try to hold some angles, see what they can come up with. They're at the man disadvantage. Eclipse can get this kill. He does. Now he knows they're all going to be towards B site. XX smokes come through. Zach wrapping back around again through B ramp. Eclipse with a blinding shot, not coming to connect. But Verxy and Brian can come through. Util comes in big. Thimber almost taken out of the fight. He's going to hold this super quick angle. Gets punished by Verxy. Oh no. Brian gets Zach despite the miss by... Oh goodness. It's a 2v1. 1v1. Eclipse, can you clutch this out? Oh no. Not quite. Supreme makes the trades. Holy Smokes clawing their way back to it, 8-11.
I think Eclipse just got a little too confident with the peak there. Really wanted to get that kill and clutch out the round and get 12. I believe it. I believe it could have happened.
Yeah, maybe we swap to a rifle on the ground, not necessarily the op for the push towards cave.
The weapon
C-
switch could have been risky.
CT's rush through mid. They've got a single SMG and pistols. Might go through jump up. At least Verxy will flash over. Nice quick push. LW going to support him through cave. Then we're taking a little peek and prod through elbow. Not going to hit anything. And Zach is going to fall back from A main. He's not taking a lot of map control, and Trout will absolutely punish them for a little peek through elbow. There's 3 of them here on the elbow peek. So even if they do go through it, which they very well might.
And A's completely open.
Yeah, Ocho takes down Verxy. And Brian's still holding this elbow peek. Zach catches him out. And neither of the other two get the trade. Okay, now they're going to come. I guess they're going to swing over for B now.
So,
Get them running through. 5-7 comes through, gets 1. Eclipse takes one with a Deeg. And it's a 2v2.
1 HP on Trout.
Oh my goodness. And it's the wall bang headshot to Trout with 1 HP. Not even a bomb plant to give the Holy Smokes a little bit of a cash padding. And Storm have this at match point. They are broke as hell. Oh my god. What a...
Couple AKs, a Galil, and a Deagle for the T's. Op and 4 rifles for the CTs.
This has to be the ugliest win Holy Smokes have to clutch for to keep their playoff hopes alive, if they can make it.
True underdog story. And
Oh no, Verxy with a fat solid miss. Rock with a team kill on Zach, and Brian clutching the hell up. Gets 1, gets 2. Bomb might go down through Ocho Cinco, but it's going to be a 1-on-3, and it's all up to Ocho Cinco, the stand-in, to keep the playoffs alive for the Holy Smokes. He's got 1 smoke to play with. He's going to get smoked off and found. Trout finds him through the mid push, and that is game. Oh my goodness gracious.
Counter-terrorists win.
A very convincing win. 2-0 for the Storm to clutch this series.
well played.
Well
Absolutely.
played.
Great Counter-Strike.
I will say, Holy Smokes put up a hell of a fight, but it just seemed that Storm just had more consistency with their calls, and maybe, dare I say, a little bit less nerves coming in to this map, or towards this series. Holy Smoke seemed to be playing a lot of more puggy, aggressive, and 1v1 fights, or just trying to body a site, especially on their T sides. And Storm played a little bit more calm, collective, and a little bit more stratty, especially towards this ancient map.
I think the biggest thing I noticed at this tier of play is the timeouts are getting used and the strategies shift. Like the IGLs and the teams are proficient to know what they're doing enough to know, hey, we're being exploited in this way. Can we not do that? And can we like do something better? And that adaptability is like why I think like Storm is moved up through the regular season and is now moving up to the playoffs. But really great Counter Strike by both sides, and really enjoyed casting and watching that.
It was a great It was a great match of Counter Strike indeed, and it is nice and very refreshing to see them use attack timeouts. It's funny you say that. During the regular season, even casting through the premier tier of play, a lot of teams just straight up wouldn't use their tack timeouts. And me and Next in particular were just kind of wondering about that. But it is very refreshing to see these teams use their tack timeouts, and a very convincing win for Storm 2-0 against Holy Smokes to bring them to the semifinals of this Contender Series. And we're going to go ahead and bring Verxy in for an interview. Verxy, you in, brother?
Yes, sir.
Congratulations on the win, big dog. A very convincing 2-0 series win. It seemed you guys played with very cool heads on your shoulders. Can you tell me a little bit about maybe the strats or like what you guys had talked about just like match day coming in towards this series?
A lot of prep, honestly. Like NAN, they're a very solid team. So we had a lot of prep work going into it, knowing like how aggressive they can be at times. So knowing our util sets and how to play together, because I think we're very disciplined as a team. So anytime that we do play together, we can always just turn it on or turn it off, like quick. Whether we need to just go full aggro or just slow down, people just manage to just stay alive so quick, and it helps us win more rounds. It's always great.
That discipline definitely showed. What were your thoughts going in whenever they didn't ban Ancient? Because I see that you guys are 4-0 on Ancient through the regular season. You guys had very strong showings, and
So
they let y'all pick it.
yeah, I think Ancient is one of our best maps. Like I'm pretty sure you can see the round win rate on there. It's pretty heavy skewed towards us. So we were very confident in getting that pick. Vertigo also, like I think it's a sleeper pick. Our map pool is really deep, so being able to just be comfortable with the map picks were really in our favor. So I think that was a big part of us just being confident into the game.
Confidence pays off in dividends. A very convincing 2-0 series for you. Did you think it was ever going to go to a third map?
See, Nana are a good team, and I don't want to bash them or anything, but I don't think that we were going to go to the third map. I think that was just going to be a quick 2-0. I didn't think Vertigo was going to be as close as it was, to be honest, though.
My question was going to be about the vibes, but I imagine if you didn't think it was going to match 3, the question about how the vibes would probably be things are probably pretty chill. I'm just having some fun playing some Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing with this team. Our vibes are they're crazy. They're so good all the time. Like, there's no tilt ever. And a bunch of our games are just comeback wins, especially like when we first got this roster set. Because going into the season, we had a different roster, and then we made some different changes. So after that, we all settled in, and we just grew our confidence together, and it's been a blast. I love the boys.
Awesome.
Hell yeah. Loving the
Thank you for
boys.
sharing that. And congrats on the win.
Thank you.
We appreciate your time, Verxy. Congratulations and welcome to the semifinals, brother.
I appreciate that. On to the finals next, I hope.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be a good game.
Congratulations, brother. Soak it
Thank
in.
you. Yeah, of course. Gonna take this and sleep well tonight.
Love to hear it. Thanks for taking time.
Yep. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks. Y'all too.
Okay.
And that will do it. A very convincing 2-0 win with the Storm against the Holy Smokes in this Contender Series quarterfinals. Next week, we will see them take on whoever is in the semis. Hopefully, another convincing 2-0 win. Maybe another maybe a 3-round or a 3-map play. Who knows? But I am your friendly neighborhood sailor, Smokey, alongside my good co-caster, Valid. We wish everyone a good night. I'm not sure if the A and C streams are still up. Production can tell me if they're still up and streaming. A stream appears to be still up. So if you want to check out the primary stream, go right on ahead. Should be some good Counter-Strike playing over there. We wish everyone a good night here. Thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it.